Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am the Cuban Modern Mystic. It's so nice to be here. It's been a little bit of a minute because last week I celebrated my birthday. Happy birthday out there to all of the other fellow Virgos. So today's pick a card reading is going to be your angel messages. And as always, I just want to let you guys know my email is down below if you want to email me about a reading or just send me a message. I also have a link to my Instagram and my Twitter at Cuban Modern Mystic, so you can always reach me there as well. As always, if you like the video, please like, share, comment, subscribe. It really means a lot to me, guys. Thanks so much. Okay, so today we have 4 piles for you to choose from for your angel messages. All right, so pile number 1 is going to be this Ametrine. I don't know if you can even see the yellow, the citrine part of it. Ametrine is amethyst and citrine, but it's there. It's down there. It's like this streak here. Anyway, so pretty. This is pile number 1 is Ametrine. Pile number 2, we have this pink agate. Like, I feel like this one is really calming. We have pink amethyst. I love this one. It's so pretty. And for pile number 4, we have the rainbow fluorite. Fluorite. Why'd I say it like that? All right, so I am going to put the timestamps for all of these down below. Please look for that, and I will meet you guys back here. Thanks. Welcome back. Pile number 1, if you chose this Ametrine, this is your reading. Okay, so we have the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Called, soul gifts and training, it's time to step up. Improving health. Intuition, inner child. Envy. The miracle of nature. Positive intention. Oh, hey, cool, look. Unicorn. That's cool. Okay. 4 of air. We have 9 of Wands, spiritual strength. 3 of Wands, partnerships and alliances. And 6 of Pentacles, material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, cool. Pile number 1. These up for a second. Okay. So pile number 1, I feel that you guys have strong intuition. Your intuition is calling you to do something. I mean, that's that gut feeling that's telling you need to follow something, even though your mind is telling you that doesn't make sense, or you know, you got a good thing going, or why rock the boat, or whatever it is. It's that little thing inside of you that's telling you to go forward with something. It could be different for everybody. I do feel like for pile number 1 though, it feels like a gift that you're being called to, like probably maybe something spiritual, or just even helping other people. There's something that's calling you. Maybe it's to be a counselor or a therapist or a relationship advisor or something like that. Or it could be, you know, your intuition is calling you in a different direction. I mean, you picked this video, right? So maybe it's you're interested in tarot, or you're interested in spirituality. Maybe you have been a person like myself that didn't, you're not into the woo, right? And now maybe you are maybe sparking a little bit of interest in something bigger than what we just see every day. So I do feel like you guys, there's something about you where there's intuition, your intuition is calling you to do something, or something is drawing you, and calling you in a certain direction. So here we have these two cards. So we're talking directly about, you have inner child here and inner child here. So what is it that your inner child is telling you to do? It could be, again, any number of things. Maybe you're into art, maybe you're into making or creating something, or there's some kind of idea that you want to pursue. Whatever, you know, whatever the case may be, what is your inner child telling you to do? And if you're feeling a little bit stuck, go back to your inner child. What's up? Oh, okay, hold on. Why are you coming up here to pee? Why didn't you go downstairs? Pee.
Sorry, my bag is a little bit ripped off. That's okay, I stick to the back.
Okay. You're good? Love you.
No. So, Mom, you stick your toothbrush to there?
Yeah, to charge it. So that it,
charge it.
so it'll go, you know,
Okay.
like this one goes. You know what does that in the brush spins?
Yeah. Where's my toothbrush? Charge up and do.
Yours has a battery.
Well, I want it again. Well, I want it to, fill up with energy. I wish I would do that on my toothbrush. But yours are cooler.
Yours are cooler. Yours has a character on it.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Look at that. Wish I'm ghost.
Yeah. I think it was Aaron drew that last time.
Oh, yeah.
Last year for Halloween, I left it up. I just left it up.
So, are they painted a ghost?
Mm-hmm.
And then we buy the witch.
Mm-hmm.
Whole of family.
Mm-hmm. All right, are you almost done?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. It hurts a little bit. I can still, rub it. Oh, look how much that is. Okay. It rips.
Come on, Meme.
Sorry. So, I wasted it. Oh. Okay. I'll wait for our throw this in the little bin that's up here in the bathroom. Tomorrow I'll do it. Beep boop bop bop. Oh wait, I remember. I need to get you panicked because I spilled a little bit of water.
I told you I was doing something, right?
Okay. And it's there. Done. No, going down.
Thank you. Okay, so whatever your inner child is calling you to do, whether you're unclear about it or not, you don't know what your intuition is telling you. A lot of times, not a lot of times, but when I've had moments, especially when I'm feeling not clear, not knowing what direction to go, I've had moments where I'm like, definitely like, what is it that I want to do? I'm a mom. I have kids, and not just moms. Everybody goes through this usually at some point in their life where you feel like, maybe you do things because you're supposed to do them, or, you care for others and you don't take the time to care for yourself. So, I know I've come to that point in my life sometimes where I'm like, God, what makes me happy? If I'm unclear on that, I think back to the things that made me happy as a child. So for me, obviously, most of us, it's our family and our friends, definitely. But for me particularly, I always loved reading books and writing and playing music. So I found that as an adult, when I feel really stuck or not feeling good with myself, or not even not feeling good, but just needing a little bit of joy, going back to those things I loved as a child really fills my spirit up and makes me feel like myself again, right? So whatever your inner child is telling you to do, or look to that inner child to tell you what it is that can help you at this moment. And there is a lot of strong intuition in this pile here, and I just get the feeling that like you guys are being drawn to something. So we also have here, you have the golden children, inner child, rare gifts. So you might be maybe, pile number 1, this might resonate for some of you and not all of you, but you might be maybe starting to question, like, do I have certain abilities? Do I have certain gifts? I'm interested in astrology, or I'm interested in automatic writing, or whatever, or even just interested in all of this kind of spiritual stuff to begin with. You're finding that maybe there's gifts, and like your spirit guides and your angels are telling you there are rare gifts to be found here. So listen to your intuition. And here you have this card which says called, soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. So yeah, if you're feeling called, especially pile number 1, those of you that feel called to something spiritual or something more than just what we see with our physical eyes, maybe, your angels and your guides are telling you that right now is the time to go towards those gifts, because you've got them. There's training that you might need to do. Everybody has to start somewhere, but if you're feeling some sort of an inner calling, it's time to take action on that. And like, especially now that I'm looking at this all laid out like this, I do see here, like, you have here this improving health. So some of you might have gone through maybe an illness, whether, it was you or a family member. Maybe, it could be anxiety, or maybe you went through a physical illness, a medical illness, whatever that the case may be, or that of someone close to you. That could be what your gifts are, is healing, or you need to heal. But again, when I'm looking at this whole spread right here, I see a lot of green, because we have green here in the angels. You have, envy, which makes me think like pea green with envy. So green, 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 green. There's green here. There's so much green that it reminds me of the heart chakra and like healing from the heart chakra. So maybe some of you are feeling called to like some sort of healing, whether that's more traditional Western healing, like being a doctor, or being maybe a counselor, like I said before, or a therapist, or a psychologist, or a psychiatrist, whatever, or whether that's something a little bit more in the esoteric realm, like maybe you're feeling called to like, it could even be like yoga, or being, helping other people, being a life coach, or Reiki, right? I feel like you guys are being called in some way maybe to heal yourselves, or part of that could be also to heal others. So there's just so much green. It reminds me of the heart chakra. So if that resonates with you, let me know. Anyway, you have improving health here. So if you've been sick and you needed healing, or perhaps you just need a deep healing, like, in your heart, you've been grieving something, or, it doesn't even need to be something recent. It could be even you're working things out from your childhood, or, you know, if this just popped in my head, if someone's depressed, you know, you could need healing, or you need healing, and this is showing that your health is going to improve. Your healing, you're going to find the healing that you need. So we also have here the miracle of nature. Thank you, angels, for helping me to reconnect through nature and fresh air. Again, we have a lot of green here. So I'm feeling, I don't know, this popped in my head, so I feel the need to tell you, some of you might need to do some grounding. So, you know, connecting with Mother Nature or with Earth. So you can do that through meditation. You can do that through visualization. I know not everybody is into visualizing stuff, but there's also, you know, I'm sure you could type into YouTube grounding and you will find something. Basically, you want to think of yourself as being rooted into the earth, because we're all born on the earth. We come from the earth. We go back to the earth when we die, right? We're all human beings living an earthly existence. So you might need to do some grounding to really strengthen your connection with here, with now, with earth, right? And if you're feeling depressed and you're feeling anxious, or you're sick, or you were sick, or someone you know is going through that, it's good for you to step out into nature. It will replenish you and rejuvenate you to step out into nature, to do a little bit of grounding and feel at one again with the earth and with everyone around you. So that's going to be helpful for you. This card here, positive intention. So here we're talking about, you know, sowing seeds, reaping the fruit of what you've sown. So if you're planting little seeds of positivity, of the dreams and the things that you want, you know, here you have, you'll grow them. And I mean, it's kind of funny because it's like, obviously there's like unicorns here, so it's like this is obviously a representation of what could be, the dreams that could be, because we have, you know, a unicorn. So this is, to me, this is representing like the things that could be in your life. So if you're feeling, again, your intuition is calling you towards something, maybe that's healing, you know, start planting those little seeds, because you have to start somewhere. And once you start somewhere and you believe that you can get better or help others or make your dreams come true, it will happen. So here we have the Four of Air, or the Four of Swords, and again you have unicorns here, and the unicorns are kind of resting here. This guy's like sleeping, and it says time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making decisions. Meditation may provide answers. Again, so if there's some of you that are unclear what your intuition is telling you, go into nature. That will help you, or meditate, or both, right? That can't hurt. So, you know, this is telling you if you need a small break, if you need to get clear on where you're headed or what you should do, the answer is within. So take time to rest and to break. And again, I like that it's unicorns, because it's like fantastical. Is that a word? Sorry if it's not, okay? I made it up. Anyway, it's kind of fantasy here with the unicorn. So it's like, to me, representing your dreams and what could be. So maybe, you know, again, maybe this could be dreaming, looking to your dreams to find your answers. But the answers are there. You just need to find them. They're within you. So you don't have to, you know, essentially pay someone else to tell you what is in there all along. As long as you stop and you listen, maybe that's taking a vacation for whoever that resonates for, you know, do that, because that's going to give you clarity on what you need and show you what your inner child, what your intuition is telling you. All right, and so here we have these two cards, which are Nine of Wands and Three of Wands. So spiritual strength, partnerships, and alliances. So again, we have so much green here. So I think that speaks to the heart chakra, healing, finding healing, giving healing. So I think if you resonate with becoming a healer in whatever form that might take, you know, I think this is an especially important message for you, or if you need healing, right? So the Nine of Wands, and this is talking about having strength. So you might be feeling like you have no more to give, or you're just so tired, or you feel like you've reached the end of the road and you can't give anymore. This is telling you that you do have the strength to hold this up, to carry on. You have the strength and you're almost there and you can almost do it. So again, if you resonate with being a healer, you know, what's 9 times out of 10, when you hear someone say, you know, why did you become a doctor, they'll say, or a therapist or whatever, they'll say, it's, oh, I was sick, or I went through something and I wanted to help other people. So if you're feeling like you want to be a healer, what's the best way to know what's to heal someone and to know what they're going through is to have gone through the hardships yourself. So if you're going through that, don't give up, and remember that you can keep going and you're going to get to the finish line. And here with the Three of Wands, I think this speaks to expansion, to growing, and to making connections. So you might find that there's people that you're going to come across that will help you in this road to healing or to heal. So be open to those kinds of connections and partnerships that will help you. And with these two cards, I feel we have Envy and the Six of Pentacles. Perhaps part of what the stress of what you're going through maybe is something to do with money or with your job. It doesn't have to be that. It could be maybe, you know, just going on social media and feeling like, haven't we all been there, where you're like, oh my God, look at this person. They're living such a great life and I don't feel as good about my own life. You know, just be careful of that, because things might seem like, oh, they're so golden and things are great and things are awesome, but maybe they're not, you know? Maybe it's just a facade. Maybe it's not the reality, and the wanting of more isn't going to give you what you want. So just be mindful of that. And I think with this other Six of Pentacles, this is speaking to being in the flow and to attracting what you want, the abundance, whatever that may be, the spirituality, the healing that you want, by being in the flow and, you know, not like this woman here, you know, she's envious, she's holding on to her pearls and her cup and her all her fancy things, looking out and wanting more. Maybe if we want something so hard that we're clutching it, we're strangling it, we're gonna lose it. So being in the flow of things means, you know, things come and things go, but you're gonna receive what you need. And when you allow it to come and to go, things are naturally more attracted to you, whether that's something spiritual or something material. So very strongly, guys, I get the message for pile number 1 that if you're in where you need to heal, or your intuition is calling you to heal yourself, or your intuition is calling you to maybe go into healing others, that's very strong here. Start listening to your intuition and planting those little seeds to go forward, and you're gonna have the positivity, the positive outcome, the flow, the abundance that you are seeking. So go towards that. The message is very strong about healing. If the heart chakra resonates at all with you, or Archangel Raphael, who is the angel of healing, that will be super beneficial to you. All right, guys, so that is the message that I have for you, pile number 1. You know, as always, if you like the video, please like, subscribe, hit the little bell so you know when I put out new videos, and leave me a comment. All right, guys, I will see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye. Hi, welcome back. Pile number 2. If you chose this pink agate, this is your reading. We have portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. Ooh, that's trippy there in the background. Cool. Loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. No. Okay. Helpful people. Attachment. Balance. Spiritual support. Dear angels, I allow you to support me as I grow to become more spiritually aware. Believe in dreams. I got extra cards for you, but like they just flew out, so I just left them in pile number 2. So if you happen to notice that, yes, there's extra for you. Receptivity. Nine of Swords. Suffering in silence. Yeah, 9 of Swords. Suffering in silence. 8 of Swords. Trapped in fear. This is number 4, Authority. This is like the major arcana. The Emperor, basically. And then we have Queen of Air. Okay, pile number 2. So you guys got extra cards, so maybe you guys need a little extra loving TLC. If you need that, I'm sorry. Sending love your way, sending good vibes your way. If you're going through a hard time, I feel like the energy I'm feeling is like, oh, tightness around my chest, like worry. So if that is you guys, just sending you love and good vibes. So pile number 2, the message that I'm getting for you, I definitely feel like there is a lot of talk here of worry and anxiety, like I said, because you have here the 9 of Swords and the 8 of Swords, suffering in silence and trapped in fear. So you could see this person here is kind of looking off in the horizon. Clearly they're suffering on their own. They're anxious, they're worried. Typically the 9 of Swords deals with nightmares, anxiety, and that type of thing. This one here is trapped in fear. So you can see the person kind of looks like they're in a cage or a prison cell. They are by themselves. They're, like in grief. They're upset. They got their hand over their face. They are scared. So this is speaking to having anxieties or worries or fears, but trapped in fear, this 8 of Swords indicates that a lot of it is in your own mind, or it's not to make light of it or saying, oh, that's in your own mind, get over it. I don't mean it like that. Meaning whatever it is that's keeping you up at night or making you fear or making you worry, you do hold the power over it to change it, to make it different. So in that respect, that's good, because if you are feeling worried, that means it's within your control to change this situation. So pile number 2, I do feel like you guys have a lot of worry going on in your life. And what I'm feeling like is this could be, because here we have loosen your grip. This person is falling, and this is density, addiction, let God in. So I'm getting the sense that maybe you guys have some sort of what popped in my head is the devil card. That didn't come out, but the devil card in the tarot, where the people are chained together, and it's like, there's addiction or fear, obsession, excess, materialism, something that's got hold over you. It could be sex, it could be relationship, love, whatever. Something's got an unhealthy hold over you, and that could be contributing, or is probably the main source of this worry or this fear right here. So if that's you, pile number 1, the message to you is you are going to have to surrender in order to get over this. So addiction or density, I mean, that could mean a lot of different things. It could be, the deeper types of addictions, like drugs or some sort of substance, alcohol, whatever, something like that. It could be addiction in obsession over a relationship or love, or someone that has an addiction to you. It could be the person that you're with. There's some sort of unhealthy attachment there. So it could even be, you know, sometimes, you know, the addiction could be porn. I don't know why that popped in my head. You know, it could be something like that. Like, it could be porn, or it could be food, something that's bad for you, work, right? Some people are addicted to their works. You know, it could be any number of things, food, things that are not good for you. Anything that gets to the point of the excess usually is not good for you. So whatever addiction is popping into your mind, that's something that is being addressed here, and your angels are wanting you to address. So you're going to need to surrender, right? Maybe find some different coping mechanisms. You know, if it's like a situation where you are having some sort of substance abuse issues or something like that. I mean, I'm sorry if you are. God, my heart is with you. That you'll need help, right? You need a doctor, or, you know, maybe you need a therapist or a group or a counselor, or whatever the case may be. You're going to need some help in finding new coping mechanisms to release that addiction. I mean, and that makes me think of this card, helpful people, right? So they're either seek them out because they're there, whether you think they're there or not there. I mean, I've said this before and a million times, there's always people, there's always, as much as it feels like there's trolls on the internet and whatever, and there always are and there always will be, there are good people around you that care for you. And I mean, this card here, let's see if I can get it, like, these are the angels surrounding this person. So whether maybe you think there's not people right now in your life that can help you, there's your angels and your guides, whatever resonates with you spiritually, they're there to help you. And see, like, this person is surrounded by them. So ask for the help, because the help is there. The help is there for a reason. If you don't ask for it, who's gonna know, right? So even though that's very difficult, your angels are calling you to go ahead and do that. And again, here we have the portal card. So the time is ripe for, if you're feeling like there's something that you need to let go of, something that's unhealthy, something that's keeping you, holding you back, or you know that's not good for you, now is the time. The doors are opening. You know, you have this portal here that this girl's, or person, I don't know if it's a girl, is going to step through. That's a hood, not hair. I just noticed that. So it could be a guy, it could be a girl. Anyway, the doors are open for you to get what you need to live the life that you want, to get the things that you want. So go ahead and ask for that help, because the help is there. Here we have, you know, to reiterate that point, we have here spiritual support. So again, you have a person being surrounded by their angels. So your angels want to remind you that you have spiritual help. You have a team that's here that only wants the best for you, that's rooting for you. I mean, I know that makes me, certainly, especially in moments when I'm feeling alone, to think that, you know, there's a little guardian angel that cares about me. That, what is it that, like, I love The Office, that Michael says the man on the moon is watching him, you know? So it's like, we all have our little things that we believe in, but there is something there to support you, to help you, to keep you going. So your angels and your guides want to remind you that support is there. Helpful people are here. Doors are open for you, so you can ask for that help. Ask for that help. And for whoever needs to hear this and ask some sort of a question, you know, the answer is no. Maybe the question is, should I stay with this person? Or should I continue doing X, Y, or Z? I don't know. For some of you that may resonate. Okay, and here we have attachment. So that also reminds me that pile number 2, maybe you're going through some sort of an addiction or attachment to something or someone has an unhealthy attachment to you. And so we obviously need people and support in our lives, but we want to have healthy attachments, not unhealthy attachments. We don't want to be codependent on any substance or thing or person. So if it's too much, your angels and your guides are calling you to review these attachments, because it's unhealthy and it's holding you back. And here we have the balance card reminding you, moderation, balance. Unhealthy attachments, too much, excess, it's not good for you. You need to bring your life back in balance. So get the help that you need. Tell people in your life, ask your angels, pray, meditate, however feels good to you, but make sure that you ask for the help that you need because it's there. All right, and what else do we have here? So, I mean, this is representing, I think, obviously like an angel, right? And they have like the infinity symbol, the halo up here, but I just feel like that infinity symbol reminds me again of like the balance that's needed, the flow is the flow amongst the swings is what is called for, because any extreme is bad. Actually, I just noticed this too. If you look here, four, the number 4 might resonate for you, and the number 4 usually signifies in numerology like a foundation of something, something stable. So I don't know if the number 4 calls to you, but I mean, here we have 44. Here we have 31, which 3 plus 1 is 4. And we have number 4, authority, and number 8, of course, which 4 times 2 is 8. So maybe the number 4, you've been seeing 444 or 44, or the number 4 resonates with you, or you're looking for that stability in your life. It's represented here. So believe in your dreams and receptivity. So if you are having, this anxiety that we're talking about here, pile number 2, believe that you have the power to get over this, that if you want to accept good things will come. Flow will come. Again, we have the infinity symbol here. So, if you put out positivity, if you believe that positive things will happen, that good things will happen, that you deserve good things to happen, that you deserve a good relationship, a good job, a good home life, good family, good friends, it will come to you. If you don't believe it, then it will never come to you. So be open, be receptive to the help from others and the things that you deserve in life, the dreams that you have. All right, and again, here we have number 4, authority. So this usually is the emperor in the traditional tarot. So I think in the context of this reading here, though, it's reminding me of like, maybe there's something, it could be a person in your life that's an authoritative figure, or you're with someone. This is not going to be for everyone, but I feel the need to say that this might be for someone, that there's maybe a person in your life that is a little bit manipulative or controlling, and it's not serving you in a good way. It's good to have boundaries, it's good to have stable foundations, but who's controlling you, right? Who is controlling you? So you want to be careful of that. If there's a person or a situation in your life that's making you feel controlled, manipulated, or kind of in a box. And finally, what your angels are telling me here to tell you is to embody the spirit of the Queen of Air, right? It says here she's independent, she's experienced, realistic, witty. She has courage. She's positive. She believes, she's got here her crystal ball, and she is seeing the vision. Again, with the unicorn, and we had unicorns in the, because I think this deck has unicorns. It's like she's seeing the dreams, the future that could be here. And so what's being called for is for you to have courage, see the positivity, so that you can release yourselves from these things that are binding you, holding you back, feeling like addictions, feeling like negative attachments. You have the courage to cut the ties with these things and see the positive future. So it says here, objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you. Yeah. Seeing the humor in a situation. So if you are receptive, if you are open to the good things happening, if you are open to requesting the help will come. You will be able to overcome. So that is the message that I have for you guys, pile number 2. If this resonated, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I always do appreciate it. Thanks so much, and I will catch you guys next time. All right, thanks. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the pink amethyst, this is your reading. Okay, we have Earth, learning how to be human in the world but not of it. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. The situation will improve. Family. Source of life. Spiritual abundance. Thank you, angels, for blessing me with infinite abundance. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. We have Seven of Cups, choose wisely. Shadow. This is also called the Moon card. We have the Eight of Wands, positive movement forward. Excuse me. And last, we have Nine of Earth. Okay. Pile number 3. Okay, so the feeling that I'm getting is you guys, I feel like I would have picked this pile. It's like, it's your I'm different pile, right? Like, okay, no. Let me better phrase this. Pile number 3, you might be feeling a little bit like you guys are not fitting in, or maybe your ideas are somewhat different. This just popped in my head. Some of you might think, resonate with the idea of being like a starseed or an indigo child or something like that. If you know, you know. Or maybe there's, it could be like a lot of times artists feel like they're, in the world that we live in, it's more prized to make money and to have business and to do concrete things like that instead of being an artist, right? A lot of times, like, you're not going to make any money at that, so you might feel like something like that. Like you have some idea, some craft, some skill that you want to impart to the world, but you're feeling like maybe it's not going to be received. Or maybe people have made you feel like it's not going to be received. Certainly, in my own experience, well, I won't bore you with my experience, but whatever, for whatever reason, you could be feeling like you're an outsider, or you're not a part of the majority, you're always kind of on the fringe, or whatever the case may be. So here, if that's you, pile number 3, right, then your angels and your guides are telling you, you Starseed popped in my head, right? That's funny because this card, maybe that's why I thought of it, Earth, it says learning how to be human in the world but not of it. So if you do resonate with the term starseed, that could be what it is, like you feel like, I don't know how best to explain it, but to say that sometimes, you get the feeling of like, I don't understand why people are so mean to each other. Why can't everyone just love each other? It's so easy. Just love each other and we can all care for each other. There's enough on this earth to go around to help everyone, but people are mean and there are wars and there are people that die, and it makes you really, really sad. That doesn't have to be it, but it could make you could feel like sometimes even within our own families, this might resonate here because of this card here with family. Sometimes even within our own families, we might feel like we're not the same as them. We're of the family, but we're part of the family, but we're not 100% in the family. I felt sometimes like I'm more the introvert, and my family is super duper Latin, loud, outgoing, in your face kind of people, and I'm like, that could be what you're feeling. Like, that's okay. That's fine. If you feel that way, I know my whole life I have struggled feeling that way. Sometimes that's the beauty of it, that I'm not the same as everyone else. So that's the message for you guys, is if you feel like that, you know what? You're not for everyone. My mom used to say this in Spanish. Hay colores para alguna razón, which means there's colors for a reason. If everyone just liked red, everything would be red. No, that's why there's red and green and orange and purple and a million other things, because everyone has their own tastes. Everyone is unique, and you are unique. Some people are not going to dig you. Some people are not going to dig your idea. Some people are not going to love your art. That's cool. You know what? Use it for whatever it shows you, for whatever opportunity it is, because it's hard to get criticism from other people. Use it for a constructive thing and then let it go, because there's always going to be people, or whatever, there's always going to be people that don't vibe with you, and that's fine. You should not let that dim your light and make you feel like you need to change, or you need to be different, or you need to change what it is that you love, because that's not what everyone else loves, or that's not what most people like. It could be that this situation involves your family, so maybe there's like a career that you want to take, or you just don't feel like you fit in with your friends or your family, and it's a difficult situation for you, because you feel like they don't get you. That could be it too. That might resonate for some of you here with this family card. If that is the case, just know that you have here, the situation will improve. This situation will improve, and you know what? Eventually, I know when I was very young, I thought I will never get people like in my life that get me, because I'm a nerd. I love books. I love reading. I love art. I love music, and I grew up in a place, and just I was different. So that made me really sad as a kid, as a teenager and stuff. And then you grow up and you find out that, especially God, on the internet, there's a corner for everyone. So whatever, and I mean this in the most loving way possible, because I'm speaking here basically to myself, because I think I would have chose pile number 3. Embrace your weirdo, because there's other weirdos out there like you, and you will find your family of weirdos, and you will be weird together, and you will celebrate your weirdness. And when you do find those people and you do celebrate your weirdness, it will feel amazing. I promise you. So embrace that. Embrace your uniqueness. Embrace what makes you different, because God, who wants to be the same? Okay? I'm a basic... F it. I'm a basic bitch, right? Sorry, excuse me. Right? In a lot of ways, I like my little pumpkin spice latte. I like Netflix just like everybody else. I like, I like everybody else. I have a bunch of stuff that I like that is considered basic. But at the same time, who wants to be just like everyone else? You don't. For my goths out there, that's why you're goth, right? Because you like to be weird. So you don't want to be the same as everyone else, because it's freaking boring. So embrace that. It could, this could be about feeling this way about a family. It could be about, something that you want to birth in this world. Like here, because we have the second chakra card. So this is talking about the sacral chakra, and the sacral is represented by the color orange. The sacral is about creativity, creative expression, bringing things to life. It's about in women, it's your womb. In men, it's your reproductive organs, basically. In men or women, it's your reproductive organs. That's like where your sacral chakra lives. So it's about bringing things to life, whether that's a child or that's your creative expression. Sacral chakra is tied to emotional and physical intimacy. So it could just mean that for some of you, you are wanting some emotional intimacy, maybe with friends, maybe with family, and you're feeling like that's not there. But your angels are telling you that is there, and you will find them if you're open to it. If it resonates for you, maybe you might want to work with Archangel Ariel. But again, because it's the sacral, I'm also feeling that for a lot of you, it could be something that you're trying to create, like again, like art, music, ideas, whatever, something that you're trying to bring into this world that might be different, that you might think is not for everyone. You're gonna find someone. So if that's for you, I feel like this card is pointing to that. And here we have these two cards, which I think go hand in hand, which coincidentally, here it's like the hands of God are raining water down on the person down here. Don't know if you can see that. And there's hands up here, so that's the hands of God. We've got this girl with her hands filled with gold coins. So I think what this is, this is referencing the abundance, the divine. The divine is all around you, and they're there for you at every moment. So if you feel like an outcast, or like you're not a part of something, or you're alone, you're not appreciated, God is all around you. God is within you. God, goddess, whatever you believe in, the spaghetti monster for my atheists out there. Whatever it is that you believe in, it's there. The source of life is all around you. It's within you, and you're not alone. Once you accept that love and divinity is all around you, the abundance will come, whether that's in the form of jobs, friends, relationships, the people that you're wanting in your life that are going to make you feel like you found your family. That's there for you. Don't forget about it, because whatever we put out, we get back. So if you can believe in it, and if you're positive, the situation will improve. Right? Pretty simple right there. Boom. Segue. Okay, so these last four cards here, we have Seven of Cups, Shadow, Positive Movement Forward, and the Nine of Earth. So this is a really positive message. I feel like here with the Seven of Cups, it's telling you, you might have a lot of options. You might not know which direction to take, right? He's got this way and this way and this way and this way. What option do I take? Just take a beat and think about it. If maybe you're feeling like you need to choose. I need to choose that job because that's the right one. That's the one that my family wants me to get. My friends expect me to get. Everybody thinks that I should get. Take a beat. Choose wisely. There's lots of things being offered. There might be some confusion. You don't have to make a quick decision. You don't. So it's funny because in the last pile it was like go within, meditate, whatever. This one's telling you shadow. So maybe you need to do some shadow work. If you guys know what that means, shadow work means, those parts of you that you're ashamed of. Maybe there's a part of you, like for me, I am an extreme perfectionist. And doing shadow work, I just realized that perfection is something my friend Debbie says. Shout out to her. Her channel is Debbie Magic. I'll put a link to it down below. My friend Debbie, she always tells me, perfection is just shade wrapped in a coat, right? So that perfection, when I pull the layers up like an onion, I realize that it's just shame for what I feel. So I push people out of the way. So I harp on things. I make things like it's got to be so this way. It's got to be perfect. Because I feel ashamed that I'm not going to be enough. That if I don't present something perfect, I won't be loved. Essentially is what it boils down to, right? There's a lot of freaking layers in between there. But if I boil it down to a sentence, that's what it is. So doing some of that inner work might illuminate to you why you feel like you can't just be yourself. So part of your medicine might be listening to your dreams. What are your dreams telling you? What is your heart telling you? What is your gut telling you? Those parts of you that make you feel bad and feel ashamed, look into that. Maybe you might want to journal about it or talk to a therapist or whatever works for you, right? It doesn't have to be anything super like I have to see a counselor. I mean, it might be for you in your particular case, but you don't have to. Just working through those aspects of the things you're ashamed of. You don't want to suppress your shadow. You don't want to say, I'm perfect. I'm a being of light. I hate that shit. God. No, if that's your personal model and you feel like you're a person of light, rock on. I'm just not. Maybe I'm a little bit too, in my heart of hearts, my nerd heart of hearts, I'm a little bit gothy. But for me, it's like I've come from a culture of toxic positivity. So I, honor, if something sucks, say it. You know what? This freaking sucks. Or this hurts. Or it's good to acknowledge it, because burying it makes it worse, makes it fester. So if you're called to shadow work, that's something that your angels are definitely the message that I'm getting is your angels definitely tell you, work on your shadow. Work on your shadow. Okay, just do it. All right. Here we have positive movement forward. So again, making a wise choice, working on your shadow, will lead to the positive movement that you're looking for, towards sailing in the direction towards the sun, towards the positivity, whatever the outcome it is that you're looking for, whether it's people, friends, family, a career, whatever it is that you're wanting to find your place in, it will go, and it will go swiftly in that direction. And then here finally we have this gorgeous card, the 9 of Earth. See how everything is green, abundant, flowering, beautiful, plentiful. That's what the 9 of Earth represents. The little things, the thing, treating yourself. That's what I got in my mind, all right? Sorry, Parks and Recs fans out there, that's what I got. Treat yourself, treat yourself, treat yourself. So the 9 of Earth is about that, is once you're getting through this, treating yourself, having the things that you want, the things that you work so hard for, they will be yours. So here it says, enjoying life's little treasures, life's little luxuries. Spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. So this could be in regards to this career or this skill or whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you want to birth. Maybe it's not something literal. It could be a relationship. It could be you want abundance of love, of friendships. Whatever the case may be, this 9 of Earth indicates an abundance of that. So what your angels are telling you is to go within, work on your shadow. You have tons of spiritual support. God is everywhere. Love is everywhere. I've said this before, I'll say it again. Just going outside in nature. I live in a city, so I live in an apartment, and sometimes all you see are buildings, but just stepping outside, even just looking at the majestic freaking buildings, that just goes, God damn, a person built this. Imagine the things, the beautiful, the natural things that Earth gives us, the sun, the ocean, the flowers, stars, everything that we see that's in our natural environment. That's love, that's divinity all around us. So as corny as that sounds, sometimes getting yourself into that will give you perspective of allowing you to move forward, to see the positivity, to see that your situation will improve, and allow you to keep moving forward and embracing your freaking weirdness, because that's what makes you cool. That's what makes you cool and what makes you you. So go for it, right? I'm weird, you're weird, we're all weird. We'll find our weirdos together. All right, guys. So if you liked this reading, I ask you, please, humbly, please like, comment, share, subscribe. It helps a girl out. All right, guys. I will see you next time. That's all that I have for you. Thanks so much. Bye. Hello, welcome back, pile number 4. If you chose, put it in the light and see if you can reflect it pretty there. There's so many colors in here. This is rainbow fluorite. If you chose this crystal, here is your reading. This does not do it justice, guys. This is so much prettier in person. Okay. We have the courageous peony. Multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. Hopefully you can see that gorgeous pink peony there. Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Take action. Business. 2 of these came out, so I left it. Boredom. Harmony. peace and harmony. Archangel Raguel, I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you, Raguel, for surrounding my life in a harmonious light. Love it. We have community. Four of Wands, foundation and achievements. Five of Wands, obstacles and challenges. We have Two of Swords, mental conflict. And last we have 10 of Water. Ooh, is that going to focus? Okay. Whew. All right, pile number 4. I'm sorry I sang. I apologize. It sucks. Okay. The last reading was about being weird. So if you resonate with being weird, check out pile number 3. Or if you were like, maybe I should pick pile number 3. Yeah, it's about being weird. I'm totally weird. So there's your dose of weird. Okay, sorry. Pile number 4. Okay, pile number 4. You know, looking at this, I see a lot of like blue and then pink, purple. I love it. Pink and purple. Just being a girl who grew up in the 80s and 90s with Lisa Frank. I don't know if any of you know who that is. Pink and purple makes me very happy. She's an artist that makes very cartoony, unicorny, fantastical, I guess like kawaii looking type stuff. Yeah. Anyway, I see a lot of that here. So I feel like this reading is about you coming into your own. So I take it in a positive way because I feel like it's going from the blue into the pink and purple. The beautiful pink and purple. If you love black, sorry. If you're goth, ignore my pink and purple stuff. Okay. So, pile number 4, I feel like you guys are going through some sort of issue, if you will. But this is going to lead to a transformation. I feel like your angels are telling me, like, that's the message. I know I should probably save this till the end of the FYI. Note to self, probably should have saved this till the end of the taping, but I feel like this means you're going through a transformation. So what I am getting here is you guys are going through obstacles. You're going through issues it could be different things for different people, but to start with, we have here the Two of Swords, which swords means ideas, being in your mind. Swords. Ew. Sorry about that. Swords in tarot indicate your mind, your thoughts, your ideas, things that live obviously in your brain. So with this Two of Swords, it indicates there's a choice needing to be made or being pulled in two directions. Like again, here it says mental conflict. So maybe you're feeling pulled in two directions or feeling pulled like you don't know which choices to make. And something is pulling you in two different directions. The impression that I'm getting very strongly here is you have challenges in your life, whether that's at the moment, in the recent past, or in the very near future. You're going through some obstacles, you're going through some challenges. And I don't know if you could see here, this person is like trying to walk across, like, I don't know if it's like a plank or something, and the plank is broken. So it's like, oh crap, what do I do? You got to step over that hurdle, over that challenge to get to the other side. So I feel that's very indicative of what you guys must be going through, pile number 4. Whether that's maybe it's something to do with a job because you have the business card. So maybe you're feeling like there's some other direction that you want to go in and you don't know if you should. And maybe your mind, your logical mind is telling you, well, you should do this, or this is really what a practical person will do. And your gut is telling you, ooh, but I want to do this, or I'd rather do something else. It could be about career. It could be about a relationship Maybe you're feeling pulled in two different directions and you're going through some obstacles and some challenges and you're deciding within yourself, should I stay or should I go? That could be it too, right? It could be about a skill that you have, a business that you want to start, an idea that you've got, a belief that you have. You guys are going through challenges, and I feel like this is directly related to you feeling small, you feeling like you can't, you feeling like it's going to be too difficult, or why should you, or enough people have this idea. The market is saturated. Don't get me wrong, I'm a business person, so with the business major, obviously do your homework on any new business ideas that you take on and stuff, and you want to be conscientious of that, right? You don't want to make foolish decisions, but you also don't want to sell yourself short, right? You, like it says here, you're this multifaceted, unique individual. Let yourself be seen. So don't make yourself small for other people. Don't think that your idea is too weird, too out there, not good enough. Maybe it's not at the perfect stage yet, but it doesn't mean that it can't get there. Maybe with some refining, it can. Maybe that business idea that you have, maybe you start small and build from there, you know? You should not make yourself small in order to accommodate other people. You can do whatever you put your mind to, and you can be successful, right? And you can be unique. So don't dim your light for anyone. Like what this card, obviously the courageous peony, what it's talking about is the flower is the flower. The flower doesn't say, I'm going to be a flower and I'm going to be this way and I'm going to be better than the rose. I'm going to be better than a gardenia. No, the peony is just the peony, and it is beautiful for what it is. It does not have to change. It does not have to be something it's not. It is what it is, and for that it is beautiful. So take that into your own life and apply that to your own life and your own self, or whatever it is that you're thinking about, that you think you're not good enough, or that you can't do something, or that you're too small, or not smart enough, or not courageous enough to do something. You shouldn't sell yourself short. And again, like I said, I feel like pile number 2, you're going through some obstacles, through some challenges, probably related to feeling like you need to make yourself small, or someone is making you feel small, or just you grew up in an environment where your ideas were not valued, or where speaking up was not valued, communicating was not valued. You know, it could be that too. Just growing up in that type of environment or society or whatever makes you feel like you need to conform and you need to make yourself fit into, you know, a square peg and you're round, you know? So don't do that. Just don't, okay? Anyway, so this card says, fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. So if you're going through a challenge and, you know, it feels like the pendulum is swinging like back and forth, and oh my God, it's over here to this extreme, and oh my God, it's over here to this. Just know that sometimes those extremes, those big extremes especially, help serve to give you a lesson, to teach you things. I know when, certainly, obviously, you know, when you go through something hard, it's really, really hard, and at that moment it's hard to realize that. But then there's been times where I had this job and I hated it, and I finally left the job. When I left the job, I found a different job, and that job helped me go down the career path I went through and helped me find what I really did love, because I knew, dear God, it ain't this other job. So even though that was kind of a rough experience for me, right? We all have those experiences. I learned something from it. So just realize that if your pendulum is swinging wildly, eventually things will even themselves out. Just surrender to what is happening and to the flow. Don't claw onto it, just surrender to it, and you'll be able to ride it out. So if you're being called to, you're thinking, I don't know what I want to do, I have this mental conflict, oh, just forget it, just leave it, don't do the thing that I want to do, your angels are telling you, take action, do the thing. If there's a thing that you want to do, if there's an idea that you have, you want to, this popped in my head, maybe this is you want to do tarot, you want to do Reiki, you want to do whatever, you want to be a YouTuber, you have some business idea that you want to try, take some sort of action, because you're never going to get anywhere without doing something, without starting somewhere. So take that action. And if it is something in regards to career, business, creativity, some sort of skill, something that you want to monetize, right now your angels are saying, business ventures are blessed at this time. Look at the little money growing on trees and hearts there. So if it's something that is a business venture, something that's filling your heart with happiness that you might want to try, do it. Go for it. Take that action. So for some of you, it might be like you have a craft, but you don't know what to do. A lot of us are stuck, God, in quarantine still. So use that boredom to fuel you. Use that as your muse. Use that boredom to your advantage. And maybe it will turn into a business idea that will be that business that comes, that you'll be doing the thing that you love. Go for it. You got to start somewhere, guys. You got to start somewhere. I'm starting somewhere. I've said that before too. I'm starting somewhere, guys. If I can do it and put myself out there, and I'm not saying everyone can do it. We're all different, but go for it. The worst that can happen is it sucks, and oh well. That's it. That's it. So go for it. Take action. Your angels are telling you to take action. And then here, I love so much these three, because obviously you've got the very solid message here of harmony. So again, you guys, if you're going through conflicts, through challenges, through obstacles, difficult times, lessons and things that you're going through, you're feeling like basically I'm getting kicked in the ass, just remember, harmony is there for you. You need to find your inner harmony. Even when the world is nuts outside, you can find your stillness within. This girl is meditating here. So you can find your stillness within, or pray, call on your angels, meditate, whatever it is that resonates, that's good for you, go for that. So here, like maybe, Archangel Raguel, I hope I'm saying that right. Sorry if I'm not. Maybe, if you are experienced with this angel, or you feel called to work with this angel, they can help you with peace and harmony and getting your life back in harmony. And again, I feel like this goes back to the extremes of life and the swinging opposites. Harmony is there. Harmony's in the middle, boo. Find it. It's not easy to find. If not, we'd all be peace and harmony. We'll all be hippie to peace, living a happy little commune life. It's not freaking easy. Obviously not. But you can find it, and it's in you. It's not a guru is not going to give it to you. I mean, maybe there's a spiritual teacher that can help you, or someone that can show you down the right path, or a counselor or therapist, or someone that you can count on, definitely, that can help you. But really, the answers to everything you want, it's within you. No one can tell you, not even your angels, not even your guides. No one can tell you, because you have free will. You can always decide what you want to do, and only you are you. So what to do. So don't count on anybody else. Within you is always the answer, and the harmony and the peace can come from you. Just look for it in stillness, look for it in small moments, and ask for help. Always ask for help. Maybe you have a community, or you want a community. Maybe if you pray to your angels, to whoever this resonates with, the community will come. Because with the peace, with the harmony, the love, the tribe, no, that's not the word I want to use. Not the tribe, gross. The word I want to say is like the groups that you're looking for, the people in your life that are going to support you, they will come. I know that that's happened in my life, and especially like when you move to somewhere new, you don't know anybody, and you're like, where the hell, how am I gonna make friends? Ew, especially as an adult, God. You're like, how am I gonna make friends now? When you put yourself out there and you think positive things, the people will come. And I did. I attracted the people. I started going to a yoga studio. I started doing Reiki. I found Reiki people. I found people that are into this type of stuff, and I found my people. So you can find them too. Be open to it, and the people, the community, the friends, everyone that you're looking for, the teachers, they will show up. Right? What's that saying? It's like, when the student is ready, the teacher will show up. I know I'm butchering it, but something to that extent. So think positive, and surrender, and the community will come to you. So lastly, here we have the Four of Wands, foundations and achievements. And again, this is showing like a family and they're in front of their house. This could be a celebration. So maybe you're having a tough time with your family. Maybe your family doesn't want you to go into a certain business, or maybe they're not approving of something in your lifestyle. That's fine. But just know that can come to you, right? If you surrender, you don't make yourself small. You don't try to fit into that little square peg. The stability that you're looking for, the people, the community that you're looking for, the achievements and rewards that you're looking for, it's gonna come. Lastly, we have here this amazing card. This is one of my absolute favorites of all the tarot, is the 10 of Water, or the 10 of Cups. This is the completion of your heart's desires. This is a happy home. This is your family. This is what your heart wants, that career that fills your heart, that helps others. How can you serve others? All of that is embodied by the 10 of Water. So it says here, a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. So if you're making yourself small for someone, don't, because the happy home, the foundation, the achievements, the rewards, the happy life, everything that you could want, it's there. It's going to come to you. It's going to come to you. You're just going through a hard time right now and you need to surrender. Take action towards the things that you need, that you want in your life. Don't psych yourself out, basically. And you will get the completion of this happy home life, fulfilling your heart's desires. Guys, if there is not anything freaking better than that, I don't know what is. So that is what I have for pile number 4, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for clicking on this video. If it did resonate, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it so much. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.